Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Friends Podcast, man. Thank you for joining us. If it's your first time, thank you for coming through as well. We appreciate all the listeners, new and old. But let's go ahead and get into it. My name is Matt, and I'm here with my co-host.
My name is Rod, and this is the Friends Podcast. Make sure you check us out. We're streaming everywhere: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our socials: TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and on the Instagram at the Friends Pod.
Yeah, man, check us out. Check us out. So let's get into it how we usually do. What's been going on with you this week?
This week has been pretty good for me. It's leading up to the Super Bowl. It's gonna be the Chiefs versus the Eagles. So we'll see who ends up winning this game. We'll definitely have an episode where we're talking about it. That'll be coming up for sure. I'm very excited for Rihanna to do the halftime show. So been excited for that throughout the week. And my regular work week for me. What about you?
Um, Same old shit. Like you said, the Super Bowl coming up. I don't want to date the podcast because this shit not gonna come out. It's not gonna come out until like maybe a couple of days after the Super Bowl, but that is coming up. About to put these bets in. So I got like I'm gonna do orange Gatorade. I'm gonna do for the coin flip. I'm gonna do tails. Let's see what else. I think Jalen Hurts gonna go crazy, so I'm gonna put some bets on him. Because I kind of asked some of the homies like what bets y'all about to do,
Where do
which
you
might
put
not.
bets at?
That's a good question. I mean, there's a few different sites. I can give you the info afterwards, but there's a few different sites you can use. You could use. I know people use FanDuel. I never used that one before, but I use this specific site that I don't know if it's legal or not. So I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say it on the podcast. But yeah, I kind of was consulting about like what bets to put in. So hopefully I can give me a little, a little buck off of this, a little buck or two. But yeah. Other than that, shit, ain't nothing going on, man. Just binging TV shows, which I kind of got into a lot lately. Like, how do you feel about that? Are you somebody that's a binger, or do you like to wait like week by week by week?
It kind of depends for me. If it's some new show that I'm really enjoying, like typically my anime shows and stuff, I watch them week to week just to stay up to date with them. But if it's some show off of Netflix or something like that, they put the whole season out. So I catch myself end up binging the entire show. So it depends like how they put out the content. If they put out the whole season, most likely I'm gonna sit there and binge the whole shit if it's good.
Yeah, I feel like that shit not good for us. Like, cause I've been I go back and forth with binging shit. Like, I might binge something. Like a few years ago, I might have binged some shit, and then I kind of stopped like watching TV altogether. But then now I'm just kind of back. I fell back into it, just watching whole 10 season, 1 hour episode long shows like real quick. And I'm like, taking all that information at the same time. I don't know if that's good, but um, yeah. So I've been watching something. I've been watching The Vow. Have you heard of The Vow yet?
No, I haven't heard of it. What's that about?
Man, it's crazy. It's about this cult, or they call it a cult, like a sex cult. That kind of took place in New York. I can get into deep shit, but I'll say like the overarching kind of point of it to me is just like manipulation, and like how some people are just like master manipulators, and they can like really use the people around them as chess pieces to get what they want. Like, this dude was fucking like all the girls. He was fucking all the women in there, and he was like having some of them have abortions and like pitting them against each other, and like all kind of crazy shit. Like, this is one of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life, and this happened like in real life. So
Every episode different.
yeah, so it's like a docu series. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not like a scripted thing. It's like, I like shit like that where it's like, yo, we're gonna tell you the story. People that are really involved. Like, we're gonna tell you like kind of how it went. So it's kind of one of them types of things.
I was reading the bio here. It says it follows the experiences of people deeply involved in self-improvement groups. NXIVM, an organization under siege with charges including sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy brought against its highest members and founder Keith Raniere.
Keith Raniere, yep. Yeah,
So
it's honestly crazy. Like, I never seen no shit like this, and I've watched a lot of shit like this, and this shit is like next level
I'm gonna check that
shit,
out
man.
then.
Yeah, I think it's on HBO if y'all want to check that joint out. But I mean, other than that, let's go ahead and get into this first topic. We done, talked about our weeks and shit. So, you want to intro the first topic?
Yeah. So this first one is very crazy. It's about billionaire Israel Englander, and apparently, him and his ex-wife, they built billions of dollars. He's one of the richest men probably in the world, and his wife ended up divorcing some years ago. I don't remember the exact date. I'm sure it says somewhere here in this article, but they ended up divorcing. The wife ended up getting married to another woman, or is with another woman, and apparently this billionaire Israel, he didn't like that at all. So he started apparently terrorizing her, and this what's being alleged by the girlfriend at least. And apparently what the girlfriend was saying that he's doing, he went on a years-long campaign of duress against the two women. He followed them, photographed them, hacking their emails and phones, and interfering with their family lives. And he did this for years, and then he put apparently he did all this. Um, Allegedly, he had people come and check on the kids all the time. Police officers following her around, ex-police officers following her around. Um, try to mess up her art business or and stuff that she had going on in the community. So a bunch of stuff that she's allegedly claiming that this guy was doing all these years, and he handed her this document, which would apparently give 90% of the wealth to him and 5% of the wealth to her, and she just went ahead and signed it for some
Yeah.
reason. And
Hmm.
now she's saying she did that under duress, and she wants more of the money that she feel like she's entitled to.
Yeah. I mean, damn. Yeah, that's crazy that he put together that document because I don't even know. Like, so let's say the dude was like, all right, I'm gonna put together this document. 95% goes to me, 5% to you. That could have probably been a point of negotiation. So maybe she didn't realize that. Like, I'm just kind of confused, like why she signed this and didn't.
Yeah, she did have her lawyers look over it first,
Right.
and she just listened to what he was saying, and he just was slick talking her. It seemed like saying, "Oh, just sign this, and let's just be done and get over." Probably, I don't know what he was saying to her, but yeah. Either way, 5% of billions of dollars and stuff like that. I mean, it's a lot of money, but it's still like you want more than that shit. Like being the wife, you want at least like 30% or if not half.
I mean, yeah, it's really 50-50. Like, what's mine is yours. Like, that's what they say. What's mine is yours. So, like, you would assume it's 50-50, but, he snuck this document by. And I don't know if she going to be able to get it undone. You know,
And they were together for years.
it says 40 years. 40 years. I mean, I'm looking at a picture of this dude. Like, he looked like just somebody that is just somebody devious, somebody vengeful. Like, he just looked like that for some reason. And like, yeah, I think it just messed up.
I
I think
don't
he
want to
just,
just go out here and just say, "Oh yeah, he probably does that just by the way he looks," though.
I am. I'm judging a book by its cover. I don't care. Let's look at him. Like, look at the nigga eyes. Like, he just looked like he looked like
They
he
could
up
have
to no
just
good.
chose a bad picture of him. Like they probably chose this one on purpose on this article.
Yeah, I don't know. I
He
don't know,
could be a
but
real good dude though.
I doubt it. I doubt any billionaire is a real good dude, to be honest. Because especially when didn't I read something in the article that he was cheating too.
Yeah, that's what she is alleging.
Right,
He
she's
was doing
alleging
that
that.
through all their marriage.
Right, so if he was cheating allegedly, and then she found somebody new, it's jealousy.
Like typically, I feel like a lot of billionaires and rich people, like they're just probably messing around with each other,
Does that make it
and
okay?
like I feel like cheating and stuff is just like a typical thing once you have money. Well, I mean, you ask, does that make it okay? I don't know that. I mean, that really just depends on your relationship if you feel like it's okay or not. Like some people is okay in their relationship with them going out and being with multiple partners. So it
Yeah,
depends. It depends on you and who you with. So, but I don't feel like that's like the major reason. Uh, I feel like it's one of those things. Like okay,
like the major reason why he did what he did, and he was, stalking them basically, and just trying to ruin the new girl's business and like all that. You think it wasn't? I feel like it's because sometimes men will do some shit to women, and if they can't, like, we can do it to them all day, but then once they do it to us, it's like, damn, like now my pride really hurt, so now I'm gonna try to destroy you. And now, what I'm saying, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, just to make sure that you feel my pain.
I feel like it was really even worse because it was she found another woman that probably hurt his pride a little bit more too.
Honestly, yeah. That I was gonna say that, and I would hope that that's not really what he was feeling, but I think that might be really the reason. Like, it's probably just because, damn, you really left me for a woman. Like, maybe it might make him feel like less than a man. You know what I mean? But I mean,
Yeah,
shit.
it seemed like he thought of it as a phase, and she would get over it after a while and come back to him. It seemed like that's what he was thinking.
At 68, that shit is not a phase. Like, she like women. It's okay. Like, ain't no phase. That nigga 74. She's 68. Like, let her live her life. With her new Swiss galleryist. And you done already got 95. So like, what is you tripping for? I don't understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean
So
he not tripping now. Like it seemed like this his wife is saying, "Man, I need more than that. Like she need more of that money." And I agree. I think she should. I think she is entitled to more than 5%, and she's doing the right thing of trying to bring up this case. Like I think it's very smart on her behalf. Um, she should have had never signed any type of documents with billions of dollars on the line like that. That's the real crazy part to me. It's like, why would you sign something like that knowing how much money that you guys have? Like that's a big document. It has to be a huge ass document to break down assets and all that kind of stuff.
hmm
And you're
hmm
just signing that? That doesn't even make sense. You should definitely have someone look over that.
yeah, it just sounds like she didn't do her due diligence, to be honest. Because like you said, like, it's so much money that they had, and like she had to know, like, well, I don't know what she does. I don't know if this article really talks about like how she earns money herself, or if she does, but she had to know, like, all right, so there is going to be some type of splitting of assets, of money and things like that. She had to know, like, I need to figure out what's coming to me. Like, especially being together for 40 years, it's like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had to tell her like something to make her sign that. It had to be something serious or something going on where she signed a document like that quickly without having anyone look over it. That sounds weird to me.
I think that's what it was, though. I think it was him just doing the stalking and just trying to like get dirt on them and doing all that shit, and she was just like, you know what, fine, like, let's just end this shit.
I just want
Just
you out of my life and like away from me. Like at this
right,
point.
exactly. Great strategy. Great strategy for sure, like, because it worked, and he got what he earned. Did it say somewhere in here that they built it together? Like, was it like a Jeff Bezos and whatever his ex-wife name is? Because she was around from the beginning, and like,
It looked like when I was reading about it, they started off with 30 million and they started investing that money into stocks and stuff like that and they became very successful stock traders. So that's how they amass most of their wealth is through stocks.
got you. Okay,
So
okay,
yeah, it looks like over decades they've been building up portfolios and things of that nature, and they're huge. They move around stocks and stuff, and they have a business doing that now. Um, yeah, he's really has a big business, and yeah, I mean it was her definitely her money as well in the beginning. It seemed like so. Yeah, I mean it just seems dumb. Like I'm just reading, I'm just like, Man, that's you really fumbled the bag here.
Man, in the biggest way, in the worst way. Like, damn. Yeah, so hopefully she can appeal this shit and kind of go back and get that document, uh the whatever the word is, just kind of get it. I want to say annulled, but annulled applies to marriages, but get the document removed and kind of rework it, because that's seem unfair, like 95 versus 5%. Like, that's something you give your lackey, like, not somebody that you was with for 40 years. So it just sounds hella vengeful and shit like that. But
It's just, yeah, she cannot prove any of these things that she's saying he did. Then I think she has a good point and a good case. So I'm sure that he's in many judges' pockets, back pockets, and pushing this from behind closed doors, trying to get this dismissed or whatever, with that many billions on the line.
exactly. And
So
last thing I'm gonna say is he has billions right now, and so what they say, what's the saying? Like, in order to go to war, you got to have money. Like, you can't go to war without ammunition, meaning money. So it's like her having 5% and him having 95
yeah, with
already.
all that much more money, he can like push this case until he die probably.
Exactly. It's coming soon though. He's 74, so like it might just be pushed to the very end, to be honest. And
He already seemed like a petty dude, so
I'm telling you,
yeah, I don't think he mind at all. Like with this case, he probably looked at that shit and just smiled and continued eating his breakfast.
just beans on toast. He looked like a beans on toast type of nigga. I don't know. Did they say they was from Britain, from England?
Probably are
I
a
don't
nice
know.
English breakfast,
Yeah,
beans. Um,
beans on toast.
what's they got? They got the sausage, tomatoes.
Yeah, what is it? Blood sausage?
Oh, bangers.
I don't
That's
know
what
what
they
a
call
banger
them.
is. What is a banger?
It's like a sausage. I think that's what they call it, banger.
Oh, bangers and mash. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Like, who eating sausage? Sausage and
That's a
mashed
typical
potatoes
breakfast.
together is crazy. UK, if anybody from the UK listening, please explain it. I mean, y'all love the shit on us and shit we do, so please explain what the fuck is going on, bangers and mash,
I've had it before.
in England or like somewhere else.
Nah, here. I went to a restaurant and they were serving like that style of food. It's not bad, but still, I don't know. I like American style breakfast better.
Yeah, it's definitely not bad, but it's just a strange. Like, these are things that I can imagine separately,
Yeah, like just give me a French toast or an eggs Benedict or something.
especially eating mashed potatoes for breakfast. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Maybe we just the different ones. I don't know. It probably. I think American just a different type of place. So
Everyone got their own breakfast.
true. It's true. All right, let's get into this next joint. Speaking of food and shit like that, so let's talk about these movie theaters. And I think that do you even go to the movies at all? Like, I think I went to the movies maybe like one time last year.
With COVID and everything, people wasn't even able to go to the movie theater, so the movie business was hit very hard. So now getting people to go back into the movie theaters is getting a little tough. And businesses are trying to find different ways to influence customers to come in for the most part.
Yeah, pretty much. And because I forgot who I was listening to. It might have been Charlemagne the guy, and he was talking about like, I'm not going to the movies just to see no random shit. Like, if I go to the movies these days, I'm going to see the blockbusters. I'm going to see Black Panther. I'm going to see whatever, Infinity War, like the big movies. I'm not just going to see no.
What movie did you go see last year?
I think the only movie I seen last year in theaters was, damn, I can't even remember. Um,
Was it something big, like Charlamagne was talking about?
I don't think it was. I didn't see Black Panther yet for sure. The newest one. I can't remember which one it was, but it was probably something big. I would assume so.
Some superhero
Um,
movie, or was it
nah, I don't really. I'm not no superhero movie type of nigga. Oh, you know what it was? It was Woman King. It was Woman
Woman
King.
King? Oh, okay,
Yeah, and then I
that's what's
thought that shit
up.
was dope. Yeah, I thought that was pretty dope. But
It was a
yeah,
good
so
movie.
yeah, you ain't seen it.
Nah, I didn't get to that yet.
Did you get to Black Panther too?
I actually just watched Black Panther the other day. because it's on the streaming services now. Man, 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 that movie. I'm completely with Dr. Umar's interpretation of that movie.
Oh my god.
That shit was hilarious. His review,
I don't even
because
want to hear it.
that it was facts. Like now when I look at it, I'm just like, what is going on?
All right, break it down. Break it down, and we're gonna get into this movie topic.
Well, I feel like we should probably play Dr. Umar's review of it, and
That's true. Nobody can do Umar like Umar. I'm telling you.
yeah. But the gist was there was this underground society. It seemed like even older than Wakanda itself, and it's like this Hispanic um, group of people underwater. Namor is the villain,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, he's has what's the type of resource, Vanadium or something like that,
Oh,
Vib-
vibranium. Yep.
vibranium, and they just are putting in work on all the black people of Wakanda throughout the entire movie, and
I can see where this going.
yeah, so it's just like, man, what is like? I did not see a. I did not want to watch a movie where Black Panther and all the black people are just getting their ass whooped by Hispanics. Like that's pretty much what Dr. Umar was getting at. Like that's like it's
Oh
just
my
crazy just
god.
looking at that shit. I'm just like, bro, like there's
Damn,
no
man.
Black Panther. Black Panther just passes away, and it's just like it's a funeral for him, a huge funeral throughout the entire movie. It's just like, man, like someone help him. Like people are just popping up, just in their land, like saying like they want vibranium, and they got the government over there fighting, trying to put laws in, trying to get the resources to them. Like that's pretty much the gist of the movie. It's like who has those resources and who deserves them. And Namor is kind of like fed up with it. He's just like, I'm gonna destroy all the land people or everyone in the world. Like that's his mission.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it wasn't good though. I didn't really like the movie like that.
Really? Okay. So the first one was better.
Yeah, and actually had Black Panther in it.
Yeah. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman for sure. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to hear what Umar said. I can already see what direction he would take it in, but I just kind of want to. I need to hear that. But just to kind of keep it on a movie tip, so we kind of wanted to talk about like just movie theater snacks. I remember just going to the movies back in the day. Like it was just them like slushies, like them little Coke or the Coke ones or like the cherry slushies. You had the popcorn, you had the hot dogs, you had the nachos with the terrible cheese, which probably isn't even really cheese. Like that was really all we could get. But like these days, they really kind of like stepped up. I would say probably within like the last 10 years, like they started serving like different like full meals for real, like chicken
Yeah,
wings, like
pizza,
salmon, yeah, pizza, like flatbreads and shit like that. Drinks,
drinks. Yeah,
yeah. Like I remember when they first started serving drinks, like in my area. I'm like, what the hell? Like that's
they
this
really
this.
servicing you. It's like you stay in your seat and they come to you. It's, the seats are more comfortable reclining back, and it's much more like comfortable. So your question earlier, I really do go to movies all the time. That's like one of my favorite things to do. Like I love the movies. So when COVID hit, that definitely hit me particularly because I like doing that. So now that the movies is back and stuff like that, it's hard finding good movies that are coming out. That's my problem with the theaters. I feel like a lot of the good movies aren't in the theater. Like, so I'm more one of those people who, when I go to the movies, I like to see scary movies, thrillers, and stuff like that.
Okay, okay,
Or yeah, I'll go see like I guess all the popular ones, superhero ones, and stuff like that. Or if Key and Peele come out with something like that, I'll probably go check it out.
yeah. Because I'm looking right now at the movies that's now playing, like 80 for Brady, something about Tom Brady, Magic Mike, the one with Channing Tatum. Got Puss in Boots, which I think I heard that was good.
I heard that was good.
Yeah, Avatar is out right now. The Whale. Oh, what's the one that's coming out? The Cocaine Bear. Like the Cocaine Bear might be interesting.
It's a comedy. Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
seeing previews on that.
yeah. So like right now, it don't even. I'm just looking through this list. It don't really seem like a lot of shit that I want to see. And I'm sure a lot of
Yeah,
other
I mean, I
people are
saw
feeling that way.
Avatar. Avatar was amazing.
I never seen the first one to be honest, but I heard it was pretty decent.
Yeah, Avatar 2 to me was even better.
Damn. Probably because the CGI got better.
It was already amazing in the first one, but yeah, it's even better in the second one. Like I've always told people, it's Avatar, but they open up the entire world of Avatar. Like there's a lot bigger world to it than just like that one land that we saw in the first movie. And it's just like the Avatar landscape in their world and their where they are. It's just it keeps growing with each movie. It seems like.
And just to kind of talk about the movie theaters, like specifically, so just to kind of get back to the snacks and shit, like when I
Yeah, I
go,
mean, I fuck with it. Like, yeah,
yeah,
I like the snacks and stuff. I only go to the theaters with like the special stuff. Like if they're not serving drinks, if they don't have different kind of food items like wings and pizza and stuff like that, I'm not going there because it's like, why am I spending my money? Because I'm paying for like the experience, and it's like I want to enjoy it as much as possible. So the old school style, just have some popcorn and some soda. Like I feel like I'm just too old for that. Like I'm not. And maybe if I was going with my kid or something, just going to see a movie or something. But typically, I'm going out with who I'm with or whatever, and or I'm just going alone and I want to have a drink and something good to eat while I watch a movie.
yeah, and they gotta have the recliners, like you said earlier. Like that's a game changer. There's one up the street for me. They don't even have the recliners yet, and
What?
I went in there one time and I was like, I'm never coming back till they get them shits. Like it
I
has to
looked
be a
that
different.
up before I even go.
Exactly. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. That was a mistake by me, for sure. But yeah,
I
like I
gotta
think that.
imagine though, where you at?
Yeah, I went to the one. The one that's in Clawson, MJR.
MJR.
Was that here? I don't know. Maybe that
They
wasn't
in
here.
Royal Oak is it's Imagine though. They
I
gotta
know, but
Imagine.
the MJR is like right here. It's on walking distance. So I went up there.
Oh,
I think that might have been where I
yeah.
seen
That
Wonder
that
King.
that don't even. I don't know why you would go there. You should just went to the Imagine.
Some MJRs do have it though, for sure.
Oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, like I think something that I didn't realize is that half of the ticket money from like ticket sales goes to the studios, which I guess kind of makes sense because I guess you got to pay for the rights to these movies and to have the screeners, have the reels, and all that. Then I guess theaters can keep all of their concessions margins. So it's like when people aren't actually coming to see the movies, you kind of had to build it up and be like, all right, let's get the best concessions now. So
I mean, that's why the concessions be so expensive, and people is willing to pay those prices because they realize that's what's keeping the theater afloat for real. Is these concessions?
what they saying is like the average medium popcorn is 8.14, while the average medium drink is $6.20. Like you can go get you a 3 pack of popcorn for like $2. You know what I mean? Pop that shit at home yourself, or just go get. You can get like 3 2 liters, for the same price you can get that medium drink for. So it's like, god damn.
That's more feasible to families for sure. They're just like we can just stream it at home, have a movie night here. We can she can make dinner, have a bunch of snacks, put a bunch of pillows everywhere, and we can just have a family night right here. Like we don't need to turn the sound up.
Yeah, all you gotta have is that good audio, good TV, you good, and the streaming platform. Like that's all you need. And I don't know. I think some of these movie theaters gonna have to start closing down in a minute. Like they're gonna have to turn into WalMarts or.
They already are. There's already a bunch of them that's closing out for sure that I had seen. So what I'm reading here, Regal Cinemas, it said they shut down 39 U.S. theaters amid bankruptcy. So
Damn.
they're the second largest chain of movie theaters in the U.S. and they're closing down a lot of their facilities and things. And they were really struck by COVID-19. So Yeah, a lot of these theaters are getting shut down, and they can't keep up with the demand and getting customers to come in. Really, it's like a lot of these theaters they have to get completely renovated to have like those comfy seats, and then you gotta find out like who's in that area and get more staff and people who can handle all those upgrades and those extra amenities. You gotta find people to do that kind of stuff. So you have to end up paying them more.
Yeah, yeah. Change them damn carpets too, and remodel that motherfucker.
Yeah, you gotta do all of that. And see, when I went to go see Avatar, I went to like the best visual, like floor to ceiling screen
Yeah,
kind of experience,
like
and
the IMAX type shit.
yeah, that was amazing. Those seats, and it was 3D. Yeah, that experience was seeing Avatar on that. You would not get the same feeling of Avatar at home, like being there in the theater seeing it. So, what James Cameron was saying, where he's creating these movies with this like visually stunning everything, like involve like backgrounds, characters, and stuff like that. You're not gonna be able to really get the full depth unless you have like kind of movie theater quality TV in your home. So I do feel like families should get back into the movie theaters, and also the movies should they should put better movies in the theaters as well.
Is it that they need to put better movies, or do better movies need to be put out? 'Cause I feel like it's the latter. Like I feel like it's just not a lot of fire shit coming out no more, or just people just not giving a fuck about the shit that's coming out. It's a lot of sequels, a lot of redos, a lot of
It's a lot more superhero type movies than I've ever thought. I never thought there would be so many Marvel movies like this and everyone will go see it like that, like how it is now. It's insane. It seems like all the top budget, visually action type movies are all superhero movies. And then when you're seeing all these wrestling movies, just like it just seems a little more low budget
yeah, pretty much.
when you're watching it. So
And I never gave a fuck about superhero shit like growing up. So like just to me, I'm just like like another one, like another Avengers. Like like a lot of people do fuck with that shit a lot. I'm just not a huge fan. So if I go to the movie, I'm seeing a comedy maybe, and I'm seeing like maybe a scary movie, like a thriller or something like that. I don't want to. I don't really care nothing about no superhero. That shit not real. Like,
yeah,
but that's just me.
I don't know any good comedy movie that's came out in a while.
A while, like I
Like
don't
in the
know.
movie theaters and stuff like that, like a big major release from some actor.
Hmm.
Like those movies used to come out all the time, big comedy movies in theaters. But now
Hmm.
it just seems like it's just animated movies and Marvel shit.
Like, where
Like,
is Seth Rogen
yeah,
and all them that used to make all them movies and shit? Like, where's Adam Sandler? Where is Eddie Murphy? Like, these movies really used to be blockbusters for real, but
yeah. Like who's the new guys now that's making them big blockbuster hits? I don't know.
DC Young Fly.
We're still looking at all the old people to come out with movies. We ain't, I don't know who to look at now. Who's young and the next
all we
generation? Like I don't know.
all we got a DC Young Fly, Desi Banks, and fucking Drewski. Like, that's all we got. Like, all the Instagram Vine niggas. So it's like I don't think we gonna get no like full length movies for real.
Yeah, like comedy black. I don't know. It ain't nobody.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a lot of black comedians I follow. They do content, but in terms of movies, I haven't really seen a lot.
Yeah, I mean you see Gerard Carmichael in movies and stuff, and you see Lil Rel. He's doing hella blockbuster comedies actually.
Hmm. Kevin Hart's still out here. I've been meaning to check out that Boosie movie. Have you seen it? Like his most recent one.
Nah, you got to get on this website. I think.
Yeah, I think it's like $20 on his website. I've been meaning to check that shit out. Called Where's MJ?
Yeah, I'm good on that.
What you mean? It could be good.
Nah.
I just want to see how like crazy this shit is gonna be.
The one person I kind of do usually support though when they movies come out is probably Master P.
Master P. I mean, I got the hookup is cool. The
Yeah, I
second
bought
one
I bought
was
the second one. So
the second one was garbage though, but that's no slight to Master P, which it kind of is because he put the shit together. But
no, it wasn't good.
no,
It wasn't that good. No, that's yeah. All this just like these new comedians and stuff. It's like yeah, like Friday and these ghetto classics from back in the day. Like certain actors you will always see in every movie.
hmm
They used to always pop on. Like we used to watch them on BET. Like it,
yep.
I don't know. You don't get movies like that no more. And nowadays it is just like DC Young Fly or Duval or Mike Epps put out something. I guess like
Oh yeah, I did just watch that Meet the Blacks too. Where Lil Duval was in there. Tyron Turner, who was Kane from Menace, was in there. Lil Duval was in there. It was decent, but it also wasn't good at all. Like like where is it? Where is? I mean, but I think that begs the question: like, were the movies back then even fire? Like, we know Friday is good as hell, but like a lot of them other movies in that same vein, were they even really that good?
I
To be
mean
honest,
we
like,
had like what we had Beverly from Eddie Murphy was like Beverly Hills Cops.
yeah, that's true.
Those were
That's a
good.
different genre though. I'm talking about like black movies.
Still comedy. It's like you had Martin Lawrence. You had what was the movie Blue Streak
Blue
when he
Streak and
first
National
came out.
Security. Yeah.
Yeah. You also had the movie with Dave Chappelle. Um,
How high?
yeah, Baked, Half Baked.
I mean, half baked. Yeah, half baked. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And then you had the yeah, How High and stuff like that. We had
hmm
movies
hmm
like that. And then all the Adam Sandler movies and stuff used to be funny back in the day to me anyways. You had your Will Ferrell movies that used to come out. Yeah, it just seemed like it was so many more comedy stars that used to really make people come to the theater just to laugh. But I'm not seeing that much these days.
I'm thinking the focus might be more on the craft of stand up because there's always this debate with comedy like, oh, you just funny in movies. You can't really be funny on the stage. So maybe that's what it is. Like people are really taking their time to perfect their craft on the stage and like they crowd work, they timing, they pacing, all that type of shit. Maybe that's why we're not seeing a lot of comedy movies that's coming out. I can't even remember I don't know the last one that came out.
I feel like they're just not being put in the budget. They're just
I
not.
mean that too.
That's probably it as well. I know they're supposed to, like we were saying, Seth Rogen. They're coming out with the next Sausage House or whatever, too.
Oh, Sausage Party too.
Yeah, Sausage Party 2. That could be pretty funny.
Did you see the first one? I did, and
Yeah,
I thought it was good. You know,
it was
it
pretty
wasn't like
good.
a knockout. Yeah, it wasn't no knockout to me, but it was still good though, for sure.
So I'm excited for the second one.
I think all in all, just to wrap this movie topic up, I mean, like Rod said, like y'all need to start putting out some shit that's gonna be actually enjoyable to watch for people of all walks of life. Like some people just want to laugh, some people want to see some action, some people want to be scared. Like put out some good products, and then maybe people will start coming back, and then you don't got to sell $10, you know what I mean, buckets of popcorn. Like we can go do that. We can do that at home. And so yeah, man. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. But other than that, we can get into this next topic. Let's talk NBA right quick. So it's been, the trade deadline just passed, and it's been some crazy moves, man. Like
Hell yeah.
I feel like every season within the last 3 to 5 years has gotten crazier and crazier. Like the trades that happen.
Every deadline.
Yeah, like I don't know what the fuck going on. So like, just a quick,
Superstar teams.
yeah, getting shifted around. So we saw Kyrie go to Dallas. We saw KD go to Phoenix. We seen
That surprised me.
both of them, or just the KD.
Nah, more or less the KD to the Suns. I'm surprised Brooklyn Nets let go of their two biggest stars
You are?
that easily.
I'm not surprised.
For what? Like, what did they get? Like, they're just rebuilding. It look like now.
They have been rebuilding though. That's the thing. Like they looked like they had the stars. They was like, okay, we're gonna put KD, Kyrie, and James Harden together. Cause that's what it was originally. Niggas don't remember that. Like James Harden was there too, but then he left.
That was the biggest flop in history. Like
That's what I'm
the
saying.
team that was supposed to like go crazy by now. Like they had so many pieces, and apparently it's just like the management over there must be just terrible on how they treat players because the way Kyrie was talking about it, he was like, man, it's just like every time like the headlines came out, it was just always against the players.
You think the management was the problem or was a player the problem that other people didn't like? I think it was a player. I'm not gonna say who I think it is.
I think it had to do. I had to think. I think it had something to do with the management a little bit. For KD and Kyrie to both leave like that, it had to be something going on back of the back of the house with something.
I'll just offer you this. So Kyrie in Boston. Kyrie really didn't have to leave Boston like that, to be honest, but he kind of fucked them over. You know what I mean? And that was bad. Like looking at that, like even if you ask Boston fans today, they'll say like they hate that nigga Kyrie because he just dipped out on them for no reason. Just because they wasn't, doing what he wanted them to do. And so to me, I feel like Kyrie,
He wants to win.
he do. And I think the Nets are like number 4 in the East right now. So it's like, is it about winning though? You think it's about winning if they number 4 in the East?
No,
And
I
they
don't think it was about winning this decision. I think it was more or less um, all the news and all the articles and the ultimatums and everything that they had gave him. Like I feel like it just created a bad um, camaraderie in the Nets house. So
Yeah, I mean they were still giving them buckets though, like for sure. Like even when Kyrie came back after that ultimatum, like he still was giving them buckets. KD was too. Ben Simmons wasn't doing nothing.
he should leave. Like I don't blame Kyrie for leaving after that entire situation um, with him reposting that link. That was to me that was a great decision for him to leave.
I mean, he ain't have to post that link though, but that's a whole different conversation. That's a whole different conversation to be honest. And I mean, yeah, I guess I'm kind of with you. I guess he should have left. They kind of treated him, a certain way. KD, I don't understand that one.
Yeah, KD. I don't get why he left. Like they literally could have just built the team around him, and it just seems like he's more or less not patient. He wants a team that can win now.
I mean, they've been trying to build around him for 3 to 4 years. So like, what else can you
I
really
feel like
do?
they've been building around him in his entire career. Like
That's
teams
what
are
I'm
built
saying.
around him.
Right, except for the Warriors.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only time that a team wasn't built around him. He just went in, and it was perfect. I mean, if he wanted to win more championships, he could have just stayed there. To be honest,
Yeah, yeah, and KD is like probably my favorite player in the league right now and has been for a long time. So I'm not trying to shit on that nigga, but he made ever since he left my squad, the Thunder, like he just been on some nut shit. I don't, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he wanna. I don't fucking know. I'm kind of excited to see what happens on the Nets, or excuse me, on the Suns with him. Him, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton,
I mean, he
which I heard
always
this.
gonna score buckets. That's the thing.
He
No
gon' he
matter
gonna
what,
get a bucket.
It don't matter what team he go to. He always gonna score buckets.
He gonna get a bucket, 100%. But I'm just kind of interested to see what happens there, what happens with the Mavs with them. But we also have some other news with the Lakers, who, man, I know Lakers fans have been ready as hell to get rid of Russell Westbrook. So he's out of here.
Westbrook.
Yeah, he's out of here. He's on the Jazz now, and they might actually waive him and send him to the Clippers. But so he's out of there, and they just got D'Angelo Russell back, who they had like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I heard they were just probably just gonna end up just paying off his contract. Maybe Russell
Yeah,
Westbrook.
yeah. So Lakers now have D'Angelo Russell again. They have Malik Beasley, and they have Jared Vanderbilt. So yeah, I guess that could be a good outlook for the Lakers. I guess I don't know. I mean, LeBron is getting old. He can't keep doing this shit by himself. AD, we don't know what the fuck he gonna do with his health, and I don't even know who else they even got right now, other than these three niggas they just got.
AD's like such a like he's it's so much bullshit, man. With AD to me, it's just like every time like he'll come back, he'll start doing good for a little bit. I feel like it's only just for his contract talks. Like he has to make sure that he's averaging a certain amount a year, like on the scoreboard, so he knows that he gets like the max or like the high contracts he can call for when it's time to negotiate. But it's like he's not going to play the entire season ever. Like I feel like him having him as a player, just know that you're not going to have him the entire season. He might as well just join the Clippers. There's a bunch of players on that team who don't play entire seasons, don't play all the games, or the Spurs or some shit. Like
Yeah, I mean that's the name of the game these days. A lot of players are not playing 82 games. I mean we done spoke about Zion before injuries. We done spoke about Kyrie, who and won the injury, but that was different. AD don't be playing all his games. That's kind of like a lot of niggas like back in the day. They was playing a full season every season.
Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, Kawhi, don't even get me started on Kawhi. Like, man, where the fuck is this nigga at? But I don't know. I mean, shit. And LeBron is in year 20 right now, I believe, and so I don't
He
really
the only
know.
player like who still believes in playing every game and like pretty much being in the game like almost every minute. Like it's just like none of the young players be trying to do all that. They be just trying to maybe get in a good 15, 20 minutes, and that's it.
I wonder why though. That's interesting. I mean, because he's not the only one. It's young niggas that be playing play hard every minute, playing 30 plus minutes. Like, it's definitely young niggas that do that. But I don't know. Maybe it's an era thing. Maybe like LeBron comes from that era where it's like, nah, we don't respect you if you sitting out. Um, for whatever reason.
I don't know who's really putting in the work right now. Like, I mean, I guess you can try to like see by the game. You can maybe say John Morant.
John Moran looked great. Even who they just traded to the Cavs. What's bro name? Damn, Donovan Mitchell. He was looking great on the Cavs, like balling out. Like there's a lot of niggas that can hoop in the league right now, but there's certain people that they just look at Ben Simmons. Like we done talked about him and how he been sitting out and all that shit, and how he ain't been trying and applying
Oh
himself.
yeah, he's a bust.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Like Kwame Brown.
I don't know if it's the same type of bust though. I don't think it's the same thing because I
Yeah,
think
he cashed out.
Ben
That was
Simmons
the
can
thing.
still who Kwame.
No, Ben Simmons
Oh,
cashed
Ben
out.
Simmons. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the thing is because it's like when the NBA changed and started giving away all these max contracts like that to young players, fall for potential and not really in what they're playing like. They're just like based on capability. And they're just giving these young players these max contracts, and that's kind of what happened with Ben Simmons.
Potential capability.
Yeah, it's just off of like they saw what he was doing in the games at a young age, and it was like, all right, we're willing to put this investment in this kid for the next 5 years and give him the big max contract. And yeah, he kind of just took advantage of it. He just took the money and now it just seems like since that contract ended, he's trying to get like he got like trying to get like another big contract, trying to play good for a little bit, and then start selling out again. Like his say he got other pains or something like going on. It's just like no player be trying to play through pain or nothing no more. It's just like they feel a little pain. I'll play next game. It is what it is. It's no heart.
I'm not no. I mean, of course, I used to play basketball as a kid, like recreationally, but I don't know if if how injury prone people can be. Like maybe if they feel like, all right, I might actually get injured if I keep playing, or things like that, and how that would affect their career in the long run. Like I wouldn't want to tweak something just on a regular season game or any game, and then now the rest of my career is in shambles.
They are athletes, so their job is to kind of put their body in harm's way to win the game. and they do always have to be in tip top shape and work out. And so when I hear things like that, I'm like, that's what you're paid to do. You're paid to play. So you saying all excuses about like I'm feeling a little pain, I'm feeling a little soreness, like people like getting out of the game for being sore. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, this is what you're paid to do. You're paid to play 80 games or something a year. Like, I don't know. I don't know why these players are complaining like this.
I mean, like I said, you don't, what if they get injured and jeopardize the rest of their career though? You know what I mean? Like, what if they really do feel like, damn, I'm feeling this pain in my knee and my arm or whatever the fuck, and then it's like, damn, I can't play for the rest of my life. Not a bad gone completely. Now I got to go sit up and try to have a broadcast media career. Now I got to go sell Cutco knives. So now I got to, you know what I mean, do State Farm commercials.
A lot of these players feel like they like they LeBron or something, like or Kobe. Like they feel like they just very entitled basketball players, in my opinion. The stardom and the fame get to their head, and they don't earn nothing on the court. They just once they get their max contract, they just feel real big headed. Like you can't tell me nothing. Like it's not about like what you do on the court. It's just about how much money you getting in the league. Who's getting the biggest checks? Those are the top players.
Well, I'm gonna say two more things and then we can wrap it up. First off, we didn't say, because this happened the other day. I don't know if you recorded since then, but we didn't say congratulations to LeBron, motherfucking James, for like, surpassing that, surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for being the all time scorer in the NBA. So congratulations for that. Like, we done seen this nigga since
Congratulations.
'03. From Cleveland to Miami to Cleveland to the Lakers. Like, we done seen it, so congratulations. But what I would ask you is,
It was
so
nice
the
seeing his
Lakers,
kids there,
true,
and they
yeah,
showed the
yeah, yeah.
picture of him like with his kids were like little babies, and him in the league, and then now they're on like the floor playing basketball, and they're really good players too. It's just like, man, this is Black History Month right here.
Hmm.
LeBron James is one of the greatest athletes in the world, but also one of the greatest black athletes in the world. So, congratulations to GOAT LeBron James.
Shit, you ain't even got to put black on it. It's just, and
That's
it
why I
don't even
said
have to be a
both.
race. Yeah, that's
I
true. That's true.
said greatest athlete. Also, he is one of the greatest black athletes, and I'm recognizing that because it's Black History Month as well. So,
Right, I definitely feel that. But so Lakers, they had a three-team trade, so they shipped out Russell Westbrook, and then they gave out two first-round draft picks. No, one first round and one second round. And they got D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt. Do you think that this is going to help them moving forward? Like, is this going to be the catalyst to like make them over 500 and make the playoffs next year? Or because this year I think is,
it's pretty much over.
yeah,
Yeah, probably.
it's a dub. So I mean,
Unless they
will this
get
change
in
anything?
I mean, they're all still pretty close, like those bottom teams, so they can always come back. But they're facing some good teams coming up. The Lakers are. I'm glad they got rid of that trash nigga and kicked his ass to the Jazz. Um, I think they got some good pieces that came in that can actually score a bucket, which is what they need. So really, that's all they need. They just need some more scores. That's what they be lacking. And they got Mo Bamba, they got him
Oh yeah, they
like,
did get Mobamba.
as well, like as those three players you just named. So I think they're getting real solid down low. They're gonna like AD's gonna get some help down there, especially since he be at the game, he be hurt. They need players to back him up. So I think that's a great move. They got D'Lo, so he can shoot. So he's gonna be a big part of the offense. And then him, and then you already got what's the dude
Pat
they got?
Bev.
No, they kicked him out. They got rid of him.
Pat Bev gone too?
Yeah, they traded Pat Bev for Mobamba.
God damn.
No, but no, like the who they got right now? That's playing the shooting guard. The
Right.
young
Oh,
guy.
you talking about Schroeder, Dennis
Yeah,
Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder. They got him and D'Lo, um, LeBron. They got AD. So they got some good pieces. I feel like once they get like a good rhythm together, maybe next year, definitely a playoff team. But I don't know how many years. I don't know how many years LeBron got left. That's the real question. How many more years is LeBron gonna do?
Three at the most. Three at the most, and there's not gonna be three to be honest. I'm gonna say next year gonna be his last year,
Yeah,
but
I think he's
I'm.
getting close to saying, yeah, it's I'm done.
Mm-hmm. Cause not many niggas played 20 years. Like who played 20 years? Damn, I can't remember no name. It hasn't been nobody in recent history. I think Vince Carter made like 19 years.
But no one playing at LeBron level at year 20. Like still MVP talks and pretty much my entire career. No one has ever done that.
Vince Carter played 22, but yeah, like you said, nobody. I mean, really, nobody's had LeBron's level ever for real. You
Yeah,
know,
even when MJ came back, like he was scoring like 20 on niggas still. Like he ain't scoring 30, 40 points like that, like how LeBron's doing it.
I was just telling somebody that like that nigga, he was looking garbage when he came back. I ain't gonna say garbage. That's an
He
over
wasn't
exaggeration.
garbage. That's why I say he was
Yeah,
scoring 20. Like he was still score, but he wasn't he wasn't getting people he wasn't getting the Magic the chip. I'm gonna put it that way.
ain't no way. All right, so just to wrap this NBA shit up, so the people that played 20 plus: LeBron James, Udonis Haslam, Jamal Crawford, of course, the six man guy, Kobe Bryant, Kareem, Dirk, KG, Kevin Willis. We got Robert Parrish, and then at the top is Vince Carter with 22 seasons. I mean, out of all of them, I mean, of course, Kareem was great, Dirk was great, KG was. There's a lot of greats on there, but in a 20th plus season, yeah, like you said, like they wasn't.
I think he's gonna be the top person on this list too. I think he's gonna get to 23. I think he's gonna be the top one here as well.
It will only be right, no, that's his number, 23. I think it's 6 right now though, but we seen him come in as 23.
23 years, 20. Yeah, hell yeah. That probably will be like his year, high key. So you should make a bet on that.
Ooh, I don't know how confident I am though, because they be saying that he waiting for Bronny to come, and what is Bronny like going into his senior year, or is he a senior right now? I can't
I'm not.
remember.
I'm not even sure right now. I think he about to be a senior.
He was born in '04, so right now he's 18. Okay, okay.
I know he's looking at college teams, so you got to be up there junior senior year by now.
Yeah, man. But shit. Let's go ahead and get into this love and hate game, and we'll wrap this shit up for you folks. So yeah, if you haven't heard, if you haven't heard before, so our love and hate, we talk about 3 different songs that we listen to throughout the week, and do we love it? Do we hate it? Simple as that. All right, so let's get into this shit. Let me go ahead and bring your first one up. So let's talk about let's go to your first one. Let's talk about Babyface Ray and 42 Doug, Ron Artest. Speaking of basketball, Ron Artest by Babyface Ray and 42 Doug. Love or hate?
I love this song. I've been playing this song all week since it dropped. It's a good beat. They rapping really well on it, and yeah, I love this song. It's not too much to say on it. It's a short and sweet. They both just pretty much had like a verse.
Also, just like a little quick. Was it like an in and out thing where they was rapping back and forth, or?
Yeah, no, it wasn't nothing like that. It wasn't rapping in and out. It was Babyface Ray had a verse, and then 42 Doug had a verse, and then pretty much wrapped it up real quick. But I love that track, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to your first track here. Pink Panthers and Ice Spice, Boys Liar, Part 2.
Man, this shit. I don't. Have you heard this shit?
Nah, I haven't heard it yet.
This shit, like, it's definitely not for me. It's like definitely a song that I would think is like not for a male to listen to, to be honest. But I really did like this shit. The way Ice Spice Ice Spice came on and started spitting her shit. Like she was just real braggadocious with it. And I like Pink Panther as I had listened to her most recent album like a couple months ago, and I was very impressed. But it's really not for me though. Like I can't. I still do say I love it because it's a great song, and I think that whoever it appeals to, it appeals to them. It don't necessarily appeal to me, but I can acknowledge that it's a good record. Um, Basically, they just talking about how niggas be lying. And I'm not trying to hear that shit, but
Yeah, I saw a picture of them two together. So before that song came out, so I knew it was coming.
oh yeah, it's a real interesting collaboration though, because it's two different lanes. Like I don't even know, is Pink Panthers even from America? I don't even know where she's from, to be honest. But it just seemed very random that they would jump on the same shit. But it's I appreciated it for sure.
It seemed like it's going up on the charts though, so people enjoying the song.
Oh yeah, it's up there. Ice Spice out of here, man. She out of here for sure. Shout out to her and Pink Pantheress. But let's go ahead and get into your next joint. Let's talk about Cash Doll, man, who just released her new album. Go check that out. For
DJ
for the
Drama,
city. Yeah, she got a
another
drama
one.
tape. Man, that's crazy. That's legendary.
Drama working.
Nah, for sure. So Cash Doll featuring Skilla Baby. We got Cash Kid, Risk Taker D Boy, and DJ BJ 3525. Oh boy, love or hate.
Man, there was a lot of rappers on this joint right here, and it was a good track overall. I did like it, but since it's love or hate, do I love every aspect, every person's verse? No, I don't. So I'm gonna go with hate on this. Um, but will I play the song again? Yeah, I'll play it again.
Who dropped the ball?
Like I said, so many rappers on here. I don't even know um, who's rapping, who's who. I only know the main people, of course, Cash Doll and heard Skilla Baby for sure. He's a standout. And yeah, some of the other rappers on there just dropped the ball on there. And yeah, I'm about to go with hate on this one.
Damn, that's crazy. Cause they remixed the Detroit classic though. Like oh boy, like that's a Detroit classic. So I'm kind of surprised. I got to listen to that whole thing because they should have turned that shit up. But
It's smooth though. It's smooth trap.
okay, okay.
So I'm gonna go to your next track here. Fraser Rigida and Angel Ureta. Ultra Amanecir.
Yeah, I was just in my like my Latino bag. I think this is like what is it? Fuerza Regida. I can't remember what the G sound is in Spanish. I think it's I don't know if the G sound is a G, but that's beside the point. But I think that they're like a group. So it really sounded like a traditional like Mexican music to me that you would hear like in a like maybe in a Mexican establishment. You know what I mean? Like if you was eating dinner, if you was in a grocery store or something.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, so it's just still kind of, but it's still kind of like a little updated. I was reading they bio on Apple Music, so it sounds like they trying to take that sound and kind of update it until like this new sound. So to me, the song was dope. It just gave me nostalgia, even though I'm not Mexican. It just sounded like something I heard before. It sounded something very familiar. Nice guitar, nice singing. I could feel the emotions in the lyrics, even though I didn't understand what they were saying. But I thought it was pretty dope though. I fuck with it, so I'm gonna say love on that one. Let me go ahead and get into your last joint, Sabrina Claudio, Nurture, love or hate.
I love this song. She put out another tape. It seemed like whenever she was working on her last project. And this tape here is called Archives and Lullabies. And it's about 11 tracks. And it's really good. She puts her acoustic versions as well on there. And she's just singing beautifully on this. Really enjoyed it. Yeah. And like the title kind of says, it's nurturing. It's like she's talking about nurturing and whoever she's with and the relationship and such like that. So it's a great song. And then I got this last song for you, Plies. I Got Motion.
Man, Plies really come out with one like every now and again. He have a hit on his hands, and I think this might be I ain't gonna say it's a hit, like top of the charts, but it's definitely gonna have some people like for a couple of months, probably riding to this one for sure. He basically just talking about I got motion, like she fuck with me because I got motion, and talking about going to the bank, I got motion, and just money talk, like real big bag talk. Something you
He
can't really hate
always
on.
he always catch one. Every couple of years, it's like he get one. So I know this shit hard.
Him and Young Dro, like them the two niggas that are kind of underrated because they will catch one. Like you'll be like, damn, this Young Dro. Like damn, that's Plies. Like Plies when you hear Plies, but Young Dro another one of them where like he might get one. You never know. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna say love on this one because I'm always Plies is a legend to me. To me, just because just his character, like when he got on social media and he just started doing like Sweet Pussy Saturday, and like he started just doing just different social media antics and just kind of talking on there. He's just a legend in my eyes. But
He's a
shout out to
legend in
that
my
guy.
eyes for sure. He was one of my favorite rappers growing up.
Man, niggas don't really talk about, like, he really got him and Rick Ross. They had Florida on lock around that time, like before Kodak. Like Kodak was probably like 5 years old, if that. Like
Like they played
they had this
Plies
shit.
a lot in the South growing up.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Like, he was that dude. He was that dude, man.
I
But
saw people cry at the concert when Plies was on.
crying for Plies is crazy.
Nah, back in the day though, like, he had them like heartfelt street songs. He was talking about like his brother or something passing or something like that. It was like that song. And this hood nigga he just started tearing up. He balled up and like he was really like waving around like his flag and like throwing him down like and like dancing and shit.
Oh man.
Like it was wild. Like he a legend for sure. When I seen that, I was like, this man's a legend.
He touched the streets, man. Like a lot of artists don't really do that. Like a lot of artists make street music, but don't really necessarily touch the streets. Like a Playboy Cardi. I mean, I guess you could say he makes straight music, but the streets don't really fuck with Playboy Cardi like that. Or like
Nah, he not like a street rapper like that. No, he's not. Hood niggas aren't playing Playboy Cardi.
at
No.
all, at all. To be honest. But yeah, it sounded like he really did. Because when you said that, I was thinking about how people used to fall out at Michael Jackson shows because it was Michael Jackson. So I'm like, I'm trying to make that same like for Plies and Michael. Anyway, Plies still a legend. I ain't gonna talk shit. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into highlights. You got anything you want to highlight this week?
I want to go ahead and highlight. Damn, I don't really got shit to highlight for real.
No.
Nah, I don't got nothing to highlight this week. I mean, other than the Super Bowl coming up, I
Who
mean,
you got?
I got the Eagles. I think they're gonna do it.
Okay, we gonna see, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't have no dog in the fight. I don't even watch NFL like that. I'm still gonna watch and get drunk and probably eat some chicken wings, but we'll see what happens
Yeah, I'm gonna
with the
catch the
damn Super Bowl.
halftime and
Oh
maybe
yeah.
some of the second half and get some food for sure. Um,
You want Rihanna to do a specific song?
I think she's gonna do all her hits, all the ones that everyone expect. I'm sure she's gonna have a good set. It's probably gonna be a good 5 songs.
Yeah, I think she got 11 minutes.
11 minutes. Oh, okay. I mean, that's not even that long for real. So I'm sure it's gonna be a good mashup of her greatest hits. At least that's what I'm hoping for.
She definitely gonna do Rude Boy. She gonna do Umbrella. Umbrella might be the last song, to be honest.
She might not even do that one. I'll be surprised if she do Umbrella actually.
That's her biggest song, though, ain't it?
That was like her first hit, like, that broke her career
Was that
so
her
many
first
years
hit?
ago. Yeah, Umbrella.
That wasn't the first time I heard Rihanna though. But that maybe that was her first hit.
So I'll be very shocked if in an 11-minute set she goes all the way back to that. I think she got a lot more good songs on Anti that she for sure probably gonna do.
Nah, I don't think she gonna touch Anti. Maybe like she might do like um What was the hit on Anti? I can't even really remember.
The whole thing.
Nah, let's
That
stop it.
shit was a masterpiece. Amazing album.
But you got to consider what's good to perform at a Super Bowl where everybody's watching, where everybody might not even like your music or know who you are. Like, I don't think Anti is good for that. You know, most of Anti. But
The album did great. It had a
it
hella
did.
album sold, so a lot of people heard the album.
We gonna see. Yeah, I'm excited to see her up there. See if she bring out some special guests. Maybe she bring out Rocky to do like fucking problems or something. I
I
don't
hope
know.
not.
But, yeah, nah, we don't want to see that shit.
I hope maybe the baby, but
Oh yeah.
not Rocky. Keep him at home.
You say you don't want to see that nigga?
No, not at all. Not next to Rihanna.
Nah, I feel that.
You gotta relax.
Nah, I definitely feel that shit. Yo, if you got this far, man, thank you so much for listening, man. This has been the Friends Podcast, and we out.
Peace.